annual campaign, the Good Neighbor Fund, was created in 2018 in order to provide donors a dedicated place to which to give. And if you've ever wondered where your donations to the Good Neighbor Fund go, well, they support our programs of assistance and education. And we're going to hear a lot about those two programs right now.
It's important to support our Good Neighbor Fund because here at the Northside Neighborhood House, our mission is all about supporting families. Specifically right now, we're seeing a great increase in the demand for housing assistance, so that rent and mortgage assistance. We're seeing that the average cost that we're spending to help a family is around $750. Other things that we're looking forward to this year is being able to collaborate more physically with our partners at our Coffee Community Collective. We're really excited about a new venture that we're starting with the Partnership for Family, Children, and Adults, their Family Connections programming that has to do with supervised visitations in the northern end of the county. And that's what we're looking forward to in the year to come, as well as a collaboration with UTC and their nutrition department, starting our cooking classes back here at our main agency building, as well as inside of our community school spaces. Another reason to support our Good Neighbor Fund is the holistic collaboration that we have with our community school team.
So the purpose of the Northside Neighborhood House Community School is to serve as a resource hub that empowers, equips, and engages the community in a way that advocates for equity by promoting the education, well-being, and independence of all students, families, and individuals within that particular school's footprint. So this year, as it has for everyone, has been a really challenging year and an interesting year as we think about all of the ways that we've done traditional programming and ways that we've reached out to families and supported schools. So some of the ways that we've had to shift the way that we can serve our families and our communities has been old school ways like sending letters just to let them know that while they're in isolation, while they're having to quarantine, or while school has been out, someone is thinking about them. And then also supporting the school as the school identifies families or students that maybe have fallen off the radar. Our coordinators have played a large part in making sure that their schools are doing well-being checks. We've also done virtual sessions for academic support, and while the number of students have been small, the feedback that we've gotten is just for these students in particular that are at home, the connection that they have with coordinators, the smaller groups of students that they might at least be able to see on Zoom has been really, really good for them. We were able to this year, in the midst of the pandemic, open another community school at Sale Creek Middle High School. And then we have a hybrid model, a coordinator that is at both Red Bank Elementary and Red Bank Middle School. This year, we're trying to figure out how do we really intentionally support the schools that we're in as they try to figure out and work with students who maybe already had some academic learning loss or were a little bit behind prior to the pandemic, and now are even further behind. And so some of the things that we have come up with is homework diners, where we have students coming together with their families for a meal, but then also having teachers come alongside and working with students to make sure that they're staying on top of their academics.
It's never been easier to donate to our annual campaign, the Good Neighbor Fund. You can text your donation, go online to our website, and even write a check. And don't forget about Facebook. You can raise funds for the Northside Neighborhood House any time of year, not just on your birthday.